Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, I'm going to be stepping into the role of your personal digital productivity coach. If you've been feeling, well, completely overwhelmed by the absolute flood of new AI tools hitting the market every single day, you are in exactly the right place. Our goal today is simple. We're going to take you from that feeling of total AI overwhelm to confident, everyday mastery. And we're going to do it by following a highly structured, step-by-step playbook that's built right off the best practices of industry pros. All right, let's dive in.
Let's just be totally honest for a second here. Do you feel like you're falling behind with AI? With massive tech companies constantly launching new flagship models, hyping up new frontiers, and dropping dozens of products at the exact same time, it is incredibly easy to feel crushed by what we can basically call update suffocation. You might be sitting there feeling like your non-technical background is holding you back, or like there's just way too much noise to sift through.
Well, I want you to take a deep breath, because the problem is not actually that you're behind. You really aren't. The actual issue here is that nobody has handed you a clear, actionable roadmap to navigate this crazy landscape. Listen, you don't need to be a developer to master this stuff, you just need a system. And building that system is exactly what we're going to do together in this explainer today.
Here's the agenda for our coaching session. 1. Overcoming AI overwhelm. 2. The minimum viable toolkit strategy. 3. Curing death by prompts. And 4. The AI impact loop.
Okay, Section 1, Overcoming AI Overwhelm. You know all that constant noise, the product launches, the feature announcements, those endless benchmark contests? It leads straight to a condition we call AI tools paralysis. And this paralysis is incredibly sneaky. It tricks our brains into losing the motivation to learn entirely. We start thinking, well, if a completely new tool is just going to make my current one totally obsolete tomorrow, why should I even bother learning it today? And just like that, we become completely frozen by the overwhelming volume of options.
Let me show you exactly why chasing that hype cycle is a massive trap. Look at this real-world example. When OpenAI released their o1 model, it absolutely crushed the benchmark tests. Dominant. So logic says everyone should instantly switch to it, right? Actually, wrong. The older model was 30 times faster and cost just a third of the price. Think about it. Nobody wants to sit there and wait a full minute for an AI to edit one single email. In the real world, for your everyday tasks, speed and cost will easily beat cutting-edge benchmark scores every time. Newer does not automatically mean better for your daily productivity.
Moving on to Section 2, the minimum viable toolkit strategy.
So, here is the secret to curing that tool paralysis. We have to stop trying to use absolutely everything. It's impossible. Even if every single AI tool out there was incredible, you couldn't learn them all. So, you just need a checklist to find the smallest set of tools that covers your daily needs. Step 1, spot a recurring need in your workflow. Step 2, test a few options to find your specific tool. And step 3, and listen, this is the absolutely crucial one, commit to mastering just that one tool.
Let's look at what this actually looks like in practice. Say your recurring need is doing fast research for digital advertising trends. You've noticed ChatGPT hallucinates a bit too much for this, and maybe Gemini is just feeling too slow. So you test your main contenders, Consensus and Perplexity. In this case, let's say Perplexity wins you over with its speed. Great, now you commit. You use Perplexity for all your research, until using it becomes second nature. You don't need 5 different research tools. You literally just need one that you have completely mastered. Now, what I really love about this strategy is that it actually gives you permission to say no. Let's say you try a tool like Napkin AI because you have a recurring need to make presentation charts. The concept is awesome, the founders have amazing pedigrees, but if the current version just isn't quite sophisticated enough for your specific professional needs, you just drop it. It doesn't make the cut for your toolkit. You have full permission to ignore tools that are too unpolished for everyday use. We are staying relentlessly focused on practical impact here. All right, Section 3, Curing Death by Prompts. Okay, so you've picked your tools, but watch out, because there is an invisible barrier that will completely derail your workflow. It's called death by prompts. Imagine you have this incredible, perfectly engineered prompt that formats your writing exactly how you like it. You want to use it for emails, for reports, for scripts, but honestly, there is absolutely no way you're going to use it 20 times a day if you have to manually copy and paste or type out a massive paragraph every single time. That friction stops you cold. The greatest prompt in the world is totally useless if it's too annoying to trigger. So how do we fix this? Your first solution to completely eliminate all that repetitive manual typing is using text expander software. If you're on a Mac, you can grab a paid app like Alfred, or honestly, Raycast is a fantastic free alternative. On Windows, Beef Text is a great free option. With these set up, you can highlight a messy paragraph, just type a quick little keyboard shortcut like : ChatGPT concise clear, and boom, your massive, highly detailed prompt pops up instantly. It literally wipes out the friction. Our second solution leans on a really cool core philosophy of environmental design. It goes like this: organize information based on where you will use it, not where you found it. Think about it like going to the doctor for a checkup. The smart move isn't burying the don't eat breakfast or bring your ID reminders in some random notes app, right? No, you put those instructions straight into the calendar event for the appointment itself. Let's see how we build this into a real AI workflow. If you have a weekly project update blocked out on your calendar where you need to summarize info for leadership, don't force your brain to remember which AI prompt to use. Just embed the prompt directly into the workflow. You simply drop a hyperlink to your specific prompt right there inside the calendar event description. That link points back to your central prompt database, maybe in Notion. You completely eliminate decision fatigue because the exact tool you need is sitting right there waiting for you at the exact moment you need it.
Finally, Section 4, the AI impact loop.
All right, so we've built our toolkit and we've squashed the friction. Now let's solve that problem of update suffocation, that never-ending flood of AI news that gives us all so much anxiety. To fight this, we're going to use a super simple two-step system called the AI impact loop. Step 1 is learn, but with a huge caveat: you've got to be ruthlessly selective about your inputs. Step 2 is take action, meaning you block out dedicated time for weekly experimentation. This is exactly how you build a sustainable, totally anxiety-free learning habit. Let's break down step 1. You need to aggressively filter what you're consuming. Seriously. Try subscribing to maybe 6 of the top AI newsletters. Then, after a few days, be ruthless. Unsubscribe from the ones that don't click with you until you're left with just 1 or 2 really trusted curators. If you're an audio person, the AI Daily Brief podcast is an awesome alternative. As a professional, your goal should be spending a maximum of 5 to 10 minutes a day staying current. Consider this your official permission slip to completely ignore 90% of the noise out there. And here's how that translates into a highly effective weekly schedule that you can steal right now. Monday through Friday, you're only doing that 5 to 10 minutes of daily curation. When you see a cool new feature or a neat prompt library, you don't stop and test it right then. No way. You just bookmark it or add a quick task for yourself. You're just tracking these ideas during the week using a simple tracking method so that you're perfectly set up for your Saturday session. And that session is a dedicated 1-hour block of pure experiment time. And when Saturday rolls around, what do you actually do during that hour? You test one single thing. That's it. For example, your entire Saturday experiment might just be testing ChatGPT's Notion integration to see if it can help you write formulas better. Spending 30 to 60 minutes a week actually taking action and implementing one new feature is infinitely more valuable to you than spending hours passively reading about every shiny new update that drops. Look, by sticking to this coaching playbook, identifying a minimum viable toolkit, embedding your prompts to kill that friction, and running your weekly impact loop, you are going to effortlessly handle 80% of your daily needs. You really don't need to know everything. You just need a sustainable system for the things that actually matter to your everyday productivity. So, I'm going to leave you with one final provocative question to chew on. What is the one AI tool or the one specific prompt that you are going to actively embed into your calendar or workflow today? It's time to stop endlessly consuming the hype, pick one tool, eliminate the friction, and take your very first step toward true, frictionless AI mastery. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. And hey, good luck building your system.